waiting for the next emerging virus, and this new strain of coronavirus
There are already more than
essentially a cousin
7,000
of
confirmed
another.
cases.
Hello guys, welcome to my first vlog. So for this vlog, I want to share my experience during this pandemic that I think worthy to share. So let's start. So it happened October 2020 when the company wherein my father worked at announced that there's a swab test uh, must must be conducted. All of the employees and his boss got to be tested for their safety, and my father's result was positive. That time it really when it happened it felt like an uncontrollable crisis, but we did become manageable once we put system in a place. First off, I just want to say there's a lot of anxiety about their health, whether or not people think they have symptoms. The anxiety and the fear is real, but we also have to take a step back and not freak out, because the anxiety may be actually making things worse than they actually are. So here's what happened and what we did that time. So my papa came over in his work, not feeling well, not literally that have a sick or symptoms. He is not feeling well because he got his swab test result, which is positive. I think that he might be able to infect us. So this is when hysteria was beginning, and we were starting to see that this pandemic was real and coming soon to our town. And I have to be honest, at the time I completely freaked out and I lost my mind. So as we observe him, there's no symptoms of fever, but he had simple cough and luckily nothing else. So it means my papa was asymptomatic at that time. For all those people who doesn't know what is the true meaning of asymptomatic, patients of COVID-19 are people who tested positive but have not developed any symptoms such as fever, coughing, and fatigue. This type of case is most likely to arise from close contact with confirmed COVID patients, such as family member, whether symptomatic or asymptomatic. Currently, the main transmission routes of novel coronavirus through respiratory droplets, and um, it means asymptomatic can also infect you because it is contagious. So my father was a symptomatic patient at his all day of quarantine, but we always keep our safety because he still had the virus that might be able to pass or infect us. So we quarantine him in our bedroom, but the comfort room, or what we call that, CR, was still sharing. I mean, uh, I mean, his CR is our CR, so we always keep our guard up. He stayed in his room um, for about 14 days, which is about how long quarantine protocol must be. My mom sometimes goes in his room to check my papa's health with face mask and physical distancing, but anything that he needed put by his door. His meals and with his lemon in a bottle were brought to his room, and my mom was the only person to touch the tray or plate or his plate. My mom washed her hand like a crazy. It was honestly very tough for my dad. So um, for my dad to stay in a room for about 14 days of course, but then he got to set his cell phone to watch Netflix, and so far we are very thankful to God because my papa was doing better all along with his 14 days of quarantine, and after of quarantine he was allowed to come out of his room. So the lesson that I've learned in this kind of experience during this pandemic, just always make yourself happy and at peace with others and with the world, and also overcome your fear. Always health come first, which is mean that is wearing a mask, apart from right food, staying active and reaching out to others, and also move on with your life, and tuned for the latest stay tuned for the latest update about the world. So that's all for this vlog. Thank you.